Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at Warrior Elites, the Praetorian Guard. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday with special editions on Thursdays. Moving right along, mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. Who were the Praetorian Guard? Where did they come from? For whom did they serve? Today we will answer these questions as we take a look at Rome's Imperial Guard. The Praetorian Guard was a unit of Imperial Roman army that served as personal bodyguards and intelligence agents for Roman emperors. During the Roman Republic, the Praetorian Guard were escorts for high-rank officials such as senators and procurators. They also served as bodyguards for senior officers of the Roman legions. In the year 27 before the Common Era, after Rome's transition from Republic to Empire, the first emperor of Rome, Augustus, designated the Praetorians as his personal security escort. For 3 centuries, the guards of the Roman emperor were also known for their palace intrigues. With their influence upon imperial politics, the Praetorians could overthrow an emperor and then claim his successor as the new Caesar of Rome. In 312 of the Common Era, Constantine the Great disbanded the cohortes praetorii and destroyed their barracks at the Castra Praetoria. In the period of the Roman Republic from 509 to 27 before the Common Era, the Praetorian Guard actually originated as bodyguards for the Roman generals. The first historical record of the Praetorians as bodyguards is for the Scipio family. Generals with imperium, meaning command authority, of any army rated Praetorian Guards. It is quite typical for a general in the field to carry one cohort as his bodyguard. Those who held public office, such as magistrates, all rated lictors. This was an assistant who also served as a bodyguard. In practice, the offices of Roman consul and proconsul each had 12 lictors, while the offices of praetor and propraetor each had 6 lictors. By the time of the Second Triumvirate, both Octavian and Mark Antony had Praetorian Guards. Octavian instilled his Praetorians within the Pomerium, which was the legal and religious boundary of Rome. This was the first time in which these types of troops were permanently garrisoned in Rome proper. Initially, Mark Antony commanded 3 cohorts of guards, which consisted of 480 men per cohort. Later he built up his personal guard to 5 cohorts. Antony also issued coins in honoring his Praetorian Guards. By the time of the Battle of Actium, Octavian had also increased his personal guard to 5 cohorts. After his victory over Antony and an end to the civil war, Octavian, now called Augustus, maintained the Praetorians as his imperial bodyguard. Who were the guards that served the emperor? They were hand-picked veterans of the Roman army. The Praetorians were also entrusted with the duties of the secret police. One of the advantages of serving as a Praetorian, they were the only ones allowed to bear weapons in the center of sacred Rome, the Pomerium. Another benefit of serving with the Praetorians, mandatory service was only 12 years, while the legionnaires were required to serve for 16 years. Their pay was also higher than that of a legionary. However, it is important to point out that the Praetorians were feared and intensely hated by the people of Rome. As previously mentioned, once Constantine came to power, he dissolved the Praetorian Guard. Constantine favored his personal unit of Germans, whom he called the Imperial German Bodyguard. In conclusion, I would point out that while on campaign, the Praetorians were the equal of any formation of the Roman legion. Where they failed was by getting involved in politics. This brought about their hatred by the people and their eventual downfall. This brings us to the end of Warrior Elites, the Praetorian Guard. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Traveler's Tales. If you enjoyed this video, please consider joining our channel by becoming a sponsor. Your support will enable us to continue putting out quality videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Traveler's Tales. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and fact, Cartistos.